Hello, welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm slightly tired, but whatever, we'll make it work and happen. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. That's a first. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Oh, never mind. She's making tea. That's right. I have, like, something stuck in my tooth, and I'm like, I can feel it. Damn. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hand me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug up this at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. She's like doing the Fortnite dances all the way. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking. No! Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Ah, okay, may I have the water pitcher? Oh, huh, I thought... Okay, thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yeah. There we go. That's the sound I was looking for. Yuri was about to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird that is. It sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling up the water pitcher to make some tea. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. Because I love you. And you're the only one for me. And I'm the only one for you. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for... Damn! Or do you want to tell me that there's something wrong with helping involve Bill in club activities? My mouth games. Yeah, no, my mouth is to the floor. I am surprised beyond belief. Don't do this cocky, coy stance that you do. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Bill. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. There it is. I spoke without speaking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it by any means necessary, but it's also not right for Monica to just judge people like that. Bill, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. You can be your greatest ally, but you can also be your greatest foe. Stop overthinking things. It's fine. Nobody's perfect. We all have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Mine turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? A, why would I hate you for that? B, I learned to get over that, so now you just need to get over that as well. And I'll help you get over that. I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would I be? Friend, you say. Yuri lifts her head. Bill, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I kind of feel awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Bill, do you like oolong tea? I just don't like tea. Can you not hear me? I do not like the tea! The drama kind or the kind you drink? Yeah. Anything's fine. Very well. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Aw. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. Not tea levels. Tea leaves. To my surprise, Did she start humming the tune of the game? You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try to express myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. Aww. When it's you who's around anyway. Aww. Wait. Am I getting flirted with? I probably am. But it's cute though, whatever. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Bill. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I wish Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Bill, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Didn't realize. Sorry about that. No worries. I just have a little back pain fairly regularly. I can't say that word. Regularly. I have to, like, break it down into the synonyms. Blah, 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 blah. So I try to do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder what that is. It's mostly likely because of your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. She was talking about her boobs. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well, if you want some. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I keep hidden from Sayori's candy radar. Sayori just sniffs the air and just, like, turns her head like an owl, just like, "Yeah, candy? Can I have some?" I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at her side. As if in sync, we assume the reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. We're possibly fusing into one person. I can't see too well. Yuri slides over until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri's always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Well, buddy, you just stretch. Why is that? Okay. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. Yuri, I don't think I said that right. Yuri. Blee 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 blah. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. A Green Lantern ring just appears. Hey, you've been chosen! After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little bit. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Yeah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening up the wrapper. You can have as much as you want, by the way. That's okay. I won't take any. You sure? Well, if I touch it, it might get smudges on the page. It might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh, this is very beautiful. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. In that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. Hey! Hello! Earth to Yuri! 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 Hello! She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. Well, but that means I can't stop here! I apprehensively place the chocolate... Oh, hey! There's the chocolate! Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Pal. Sorry! I guess I shouldn't have done that. I thought you wanted chocolate since you opened the book. Yeah, my bad. That's... well... you were just helping. That's something... friends do. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah? Oh, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop it or anything. I see. This situation has gotten really tense. How do I keep my horniness inside of me? Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I have short of breath. I'm getting a heart attack. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her rise, chesting and falling. Her chest rising and falling. I said that wrong. To the rhythm of her breaths. I mean, that's how you breathe. You inhale oxygen and your chest rises, and you dehale carbon dioxide. You don't deal. Gone. And you breathe out CO2. And your chest falls. So I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Fine! You sea blocker? Just block my sea, why don't ya? My gosh! Okay, everyone. Yeah, but... Yeah. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share our poems. Bill, you can help Yuri put away that tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up. Without so much as a word between us. Oh my god! I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Let's go to Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Bill, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you on the kinds of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imaginary. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. I got all day. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, I'm a good boyfriend. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid. Seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Huh! I don't believe it. I really only write to myself. And for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Or are you just making a hurricane again? Ha! I knocked over my drink. Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Do you even have close friends? Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah. I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread from a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. Does Japan have raccoons? I know they have raccoon dogs, but like actual raccoons. Oh well, whatever. If it fits the poem, I guess. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. Excuse me. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the synonym, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. Do not click off yet, you son of a bitch. Oh, I just do that. Oh, then I don't need to, like, click on this. Oh my god, that saves me a ton of time. Just wheeling my mouse. The moon. The moon instruments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glitters in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken a following to me. You could say we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry, and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Polyvine conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Nice! I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that, clearly. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a little bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to on their own way. I wanted to express the feeling the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies, like collecting knives. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself then? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Bill? Well, I guess I do. Slides the door to hide the dead bodies. Maybe. I'm not quite sure. I feel like everyone has something a little bit like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own rudeness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening, feeding me chocolate. There really aren't as many people like you, Bill. That's exaggerating a lot. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. Just for a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Alright, let's get this one out of the way.
Well, I can't admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort.
That's good.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a lot of dead weight.
That's unnecessary. But think of it like this. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythms of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg real bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to let her not touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. My God. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. And the world's better off without spider lovers. That's why I'm gonna tell everyone. Why do I feel like this is very... Why do I feel like Amy is an actual person and she's just venting about why she doesn't like Amy? Also, what are you gonna tell everyone?
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not. It was longer than yesterday's.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it.
You don't like spiders?
Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone who would agree with the subject...
My God, Natsuki, why does your voice hurt me all of a sudden?
Anyway, like anyone would agree with that subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks of my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. Well, that just makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone else and it makes them happy?
Yeah, I was gonna say, depending, I was either gonna agree with her or disagree with her, depending on what she'd said. But yeah, if you have a hobby and it's not like hurting you or hurting anyone or hurting an animal, fuck it. Fuck whatever someone else thinks. If they like it, great. If they also like it, great. You found a friend. If they like it, if they don't like it, then great. You can move on with your life.
I think people really need to learn to respect others. Respect others for liking weird things.
Oh my god. Why am I... Natsuki, you need to tell the world about this. Because, oh my god. Very funny. That's very funny. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Yeah, she kinda did.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said that her poem was Bleh! She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't just make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri is pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she would have some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding words. Did I just put you in your place?
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her.
I put you in your place.
If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson.
I would say so. Even if her writing style is different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I don't want to make people think. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that! I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it.
Monica. Hi again, Bill. How's the writing going? It's alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I would not count on that. You never know. You might never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I tossed my poem to Monica. Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your writing style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Yeah, I guess. Can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. Romantic! That's the best way to describe it. Really? Romantic is the best way to describe... Okay. Not creepy. Not a little bit like horror. Romantic. Oh, romantic. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light that turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. And trust me, I've tried. I like how the artist did the eyes. It's very cool and very, like, different. Like, when you look at, like, you briefly look at them, you're like, oh yeah, it's, like, a normal eye, but when you stare at them, you're like, whoa, that's a different eye. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers. I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. Oh no, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much of that to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely, you misunderstand. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Really? Yeah, a fictional one, anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. Why didn't you use the primary color, or whatever? An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sign, sin, whichever one that is. I really don't know. Monica, why are you giving me hard words? Cosine. Cosine. It's probably cosine. Tangent, like playing a why is this over? What the crap? Alright. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. I get it! Because you saved your game, so you're saving Monica. So then when you load your next game, you load her. Cheeky! It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. I just say it's more abstract than your last one. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Ugh, I need to learn how to read again. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Oh yeah, I saw that. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. That it can. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. Sure. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. Fair enough. Fair enough. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Let me re-say that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I talking about? That's my advice for today. Okay, so I think the glitchingness and the horror is right around the corner, because I think she's finally, waking up. Thanks for listening. Alright, Siri, come here.
Ooh, I like this one, Bill. It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
It's not very helpful to me, you know? That's not very helpful for Blah, 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 blah. That's not very helpful for me, you know?
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go with my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Airhead. If anyone animates this in the future, I hope you just animate me popping her head with a pen, like an actual balloon. Why don't you at least try to give it some thought?
You want to write something for me?
No.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, right, sure. I'll let you think that. But you're always thinking about other people. Why don't you think about yourself sometime? You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Yeah? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems.
Shocker.
Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! That's it! Yeah!
Why did I make her sounding like an MLP character? Like just the generic happy-go-lucky character. Yeah,
I'm happy all the time!
Why did I make her sound like Pinkie Pie? That's what I'm thinking of! And yes, that is how Pinkie Pie sounds in my head.
I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something that's sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug.
Or it can worsen the rain cloud, depending on the person.
And make a nice little happy rainbow.
Or a storm cloud. Sarah, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Yeah, it is?
Oh my god, you airhead. Ugh.
Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Bill. I should write that down, but you can read my poem. now while I'm writing that, okay?
Alright. Holy crap, Sarah, you didn't write a poem, you wrote an essay. Bottles. A pop of... I pop off my scalp. My scalp, like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight that make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. That's okay. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them off the shelf, one after the other. She's bottling her happiness and she's just giving it to other people and not herself. Got it! Holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends. They were supposed to be for my friends. My friends aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head. Holy crap! Did you write this, or did Yuri did?
I did! What are you talking about? Didn't I tell you I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I didn't expect something this dark from you, or this depressing from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy? What do you mean?
Well, not exactly. I guess it's just because I'm so used to... I guess it's just because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Never mind. It's fine. I'm just thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good and you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It helps even me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Keep it up.
Yay! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Which is gonna be very soon. What? Nothing! Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is going to be one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to believe this to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone, we're almost done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival? Is this about the festival?
Yeah, that's key. Your gremlin voice and I are just not agreeing. Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could just put together anything good in just a few days. we'll end up just embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on the post. Shouldn't it be a hat? Sayori has been working on the posters. Have been. Shouldn't it be have been? Sayori have been. No, it should be has been. Sayori has been working on the posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Oh, sorry. I thought you already heard about it already. We're gonna be performing.
Performing?
Monica. Yep. We're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. Oh, great. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting it all on the poster, in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. I want to see the poster!
Are you kidding me, Monica? You did already start putting up those posters, did you?
Yeah, well I did. Do you really think that's a bad of an idea?
Well, no.
You know what that kind of reminds me of? Pokeballs. Because the way that she's looking now, I can kind of see like a black line and then on both sides of the circle. Of Natsuki's and Monika's. It's in both of their right eyes. Well, both of Natsuki's, but it's in Monika's.
That's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. Wait, is it inside or outside? I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it all our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better it will be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons. Alright? And having fun!
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Do you want to share that with each other? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I'm going to save because I want to save right before the poem thing. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I'll do it. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. Then the least we can do is help them out a little bit. I was like, you know what? screw it. I'll play with girls' feelings for the better of the club.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess we'll have to get it over with. Oh
no! Thanks, Natsuki. And what about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
Haha, that's everyone! You're the best, Yuri!
This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Okay. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Monica. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems, can't recite your poem in the front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem that she has in mind for herself. Alright, I'm gonna... Yes. She then stands up behind the podium. Oh, we're just gonna keep going. Alright, fine. F it. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poems. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? Probably both. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't even understand. Finally, Monica finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was good, Monica!
Aw, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next.
What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden!
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she quietly walks over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it,
Yuri! It's called... After Image of a Crimson Eye. Whoa, that's a title! That is a good title! Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? It's because she loves me, my dumb self! As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is filled of twists and turns in its structure that she incites with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. My god. Suddenly she finishes. That's an image. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered herself. Even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. I'm a good boyfriend! Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the we reconcile her. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that she must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yuri looks down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Ha ha ha. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do this so easily?
I didn't even go yet! Try not to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine it like you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it will come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then.
She begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimless cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. Huh, I guess she does like bittersweet stories. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think of it as much. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she likes my poems. But I don't know. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Bill liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that mean? Hey, what does that mean, you punk? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
Huh? I don't really understand.
Her eye has it too. Her right eye, both her eyes have it. In other words, I've seen poems like yours where that sort of gentle delivery doesn't work quite as well. They need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean now. I've been kind of practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone.
The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know?
Okay!
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Bill! It's not like I can compare it to you guys anyway.
That's one of my wristbands that I'm slapping against my hand.
Might as well Bill lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki.
That's fine, I get it. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Hi! Jeez, you just shifted. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Stop staring at me. Especially you, Monica. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. I hope Monica doesn't see that, or any of them. Monica, Yuri, or any of them, I should say. Despite that, once I finish, I receive an applause anyway. I'm sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. Saying it again. Shutting up. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I know I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Why am I thinking of a 90s song that just... Oh, yeah! Jump! Jump! That's what I'm thinking of. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. Finally! While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. Rhythm, rhyme, rhyme, rhythm, rhythm, rhyme, rhythm, whatever. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down. Jump! It's almost like they jump! Wait, wasn't this the grasshopper one? As if giving life to the poem, Natsuki finished and everyone applauds. She hops back into her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do it again.
Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when I just do it for my friends, it's kind of embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just...
It's a mixture... I'm a mixture of both.
Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you don't have to worry so much about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Sure. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. I meant to save. Oh, whoa, okay, hi. As well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. That's what I meant to do. Okay, holy crap. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow. Then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day.
I can't wait!
I can do this. I can do this. Alright, Monday. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best.
Ready to go?
Oh, that's me! Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep! Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Shut up. Just override over override. Override after override. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well... yeah. How am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Bill. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's just go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. I know what I'm titling this video. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little more quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. like how we get to... I mean...
Sari fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here.
Yeah.
Well, I would walk home with Yuri. Look at Yuri. With Yuri, huh? Why does that... Why does that kind of thought make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I feel like awful. I would feel awful turning her down, so...
Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
That's nothing to do with what I just said. Are you even listening to me, you airhead?
You admitted it! I admitted nothing!
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I like to think about it. It's not long before you need me. You won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? What the crap do you mean? Sorry. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is the replacement of you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off, and I'm feeling left awkward. Whatever, you saw it on the screen. But that was kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. If there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Damn it. Oh wait. Oh, you can save here? Oh, I thought you couldn't. Okay. Fine, jeez, oh my god. Since all of that saving was for nothing. My god. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like it, yeah, if you guys liked it, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, along with Doki Doki Literature Club. Some other series that I've played are I Love You. I have to talk about the second Pokemon DLC, don't I? I never talked about that, didn't I? I don't think I did. Anyway, random thought. I Love You, At Home Alone, Minecraft, Please Don't Touch Anything, Omari, and Oxygen Not Included. But with that, I will see you guys in the next issue. I said 6. Oh well, whatever. See ya!